Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Atika, also known as Claudia, and today's topic I just quickly wanted to talk about how to get back into alignment quickly. Welcome back. So here is what I do when I find myself out of alignment. I ask myself, am I in love or am I in fear? Because remember, there's only two sides to the coin. There's love versus fear. So just say if you're just say in your job and you're not happy, so ask yourself, is it that I don't want to quit because I have fear that if I quit I might not get another job, no one else will employ me, I'll be out here suffering on how I'll pay my bills? Or is it love? I love myself enough to let go of this experience in this employment because I don't feel valued, I don't feel seen. And if my answer is love, do I love myself? Do I value myself enough to stand up for myself because no one else will stand up for me? And because I know that I am valuable and the universe always has our back, so the universe will find something for us, but we need to let go of whatever is heavy, whatever is holding us, whatever is making us feel like we are in a prison cell. We need to let it go. Again, it can be in a friendship. Is it love that I'm going with her to this event that I don't want to go with her to? Or is it fear that if I don't go, she won't be my friend anymore? So everything comes down to this notion: fear versus love, surrender versus control, right? So we need to ask ourselves, where is this fear coming from? We need to sit with ourselves. Again, I love this. Take breaths, breathe in, hold, ground yourself, center yourself, and then again look as an observer, not becoming the actual thing. Observe your thoughts, become the conscious observer, and look at your situation like you're an outsider. Look at your situation and see, where is it you can change? Even if it's a marriage, am I staying in this marriage because of love? Or is it fear of judgment, fear that my marriage failed? So throughout this whole journey, our whole journey has stemmed from love versus fear. Have we been doing things because of love or fear, consciously or unconsciously, right? So all our reactions, projections have all stemmed from love versus fear. So like I was saying, in relationships, if you're married, if you're dating, whatever it is, and just say you're unhappy, are you staying because of fear of being judged? Or are you staying because you really love the person and love yourself enough to give from an extension of you? Or are you self-sacrificing yourself because of fear of judgment, because you're meant to be married, as society says, by this certain age, meant to have kids, meant to do this, meant to do that, So these are the things that get to me whenever I find myself spiraling out of control with fear, judgment, shame, guilt. Like for me, I've struggled with weight, right? With eating, okay? Where sometimes I'll ask myself, am I eating healthy because I'm afraid to put on weight? Or am I eating healthy because I love myself enough to know that it's good for my body, right? Because whatever comes from fear is never the right choice. Because the universe, God, our higher selves is always love. And love is patient, kind, and no imposter syndrome, right? No judgment, no shame. Whenever we put guilt and judgment on ourselves, we defeating the whole purpose of why we're doing what we do anyway. So again, like for me, I'll ask myself, okay, am I eating this salad because I love myself or because of fear? So my example is like, I want to stay healthy. I want to feel good. I want to have more energy. I want to look good. I want to be fit, that's because I love myself, and not for anyone, for me, because when I feel that I look good, it reflects on the outside of me as within so without. But then there will be times I'll be really, really craving a chocolate milkshake, okay, or a chocolate, or things that I've cut out because I want to be healthy and feel good. And then I'll feel so guilty for having that chocolate milkshake. And then I realize that, wow, this is fear, because the guilt is worse than the action, right? If we're holding guilt towards something, I mean, I need to honor my body too and listen to my body. If I'm really craving that thing, probably my inner child wants it or I want it. You know what I mean? And there's just, I don't need to even look for a reason. Reward myself. If I've been really good, have it, right? So this is just another example. Another thing can be gym. Are we gymming because we love ourselves or we honor ourselves, or are we gymming in fear where it becomes, because remember, everything can become an addiction, even gym is good, don't get me wrong, like I love doing my yoga, right? I don't really go to the gym, but just this is an example. Remember, when we do yoga, it's to loosen our muscles, because the more tense we are, the more energy can flow through us, and the more we trap emotions that need to be released. Okay, and the more we can hold on to anger and feelings that are not in alignment with love. Okay, so we need to ask ourselves, am I going to the gym because I love myself, or because I'm so afraid that if I miss today, then I'm gonna get fat? And why I'm speaking of this is because that's the way I used to think before. I'd feel so guilty. I'd eat something, like I said, I was bulimic. I'd eat something and feel so bad about it if I didn't. Sorry, trigger warning, guys. Trigger warning. I don't mean to trigger anyone. If any of you have gone through this or are going through this, I'd advise you to skip this part. But I say this with love and light, and if you are and you need help and guidance to get through it, because I have gotten through it, please, I'm here, my details are down below. But anyway, so like I was saying, I would go and like even exercise, overexert myself, do 100 sit-ups, and just try and burn off every calorie that I just ate, or binge drink water. I do really unhealthy stuff that wasn't good, and I felt weak. I didn't feel good. So these are all the little things, because sometimes even when we wake up and we become spiritual, there's such a thing as toxic spirituality, where we want to just be so perfect, right? So even that, this is a perfect way to get back into alignment and recognize when we are being too much, or when we're being overly spiritual, like my coach likes to say, Benji Shira likes to say. So we need to look at ourselves, we need to look within and be honest with ourselves. Am I doing this out of fear? Am I doing this out of love? Check in with yourself, guys. Love yourself so much that you're able to love others. Anything that stems from fear, guilt, shame is not love and is not being in alignment. It's only love and light. That's it. Love and light. Anything other than that is fear. And everything that counters fear, like guilt, shame, lack, unworthiness, feelings of punishing ourselves, self-hate. Remember that whatever we did a minute ago even is gone. The power of now, Eckhart Tolle. Time does not exist. The only thing that exists is right now, the present moment. The future doesn't exist, and the past doesn't exist. There's only fear, which is always an illusion. I even have a meditation on this. You can check down in my channel about loving ourselves. And yes, fear is always an illusion, and love is always true. So be now. There's only surrender versus resistance, and resistance is always painful. We need to go with the flow. Whatever we resist persists. So you can either surrender to the flow of the journey, look within, or resist and stay in the 3D reality, being stuck in fear, shame, and guilt, or actually look at the shadow parts of you. And I'm gonna speak on, my next video is gonna be on what is our shadow self, how do we look at our shadows. But yes, so for now, the only reason why we're resisting is because we haven't fully learned how to love others, and the reason why is because we haven't fully learned how to love and accept ourselves. The more we can learn about shadow work, inner self healing, and all of these things, pattern breaking, the easier life will be. So I hope this video has helped you. Let me know where you're tuning in from, and like and subscribe for more content, and hit me up. So if this helped you guys, please like, subscribe, click the bell icon so that others can be notified, you can be notified, share so it can help someone else. And thank you so much, it helps me, and send you all so much love. Bye.